Taking a chance to learn what's in my head and reel out the thoughts that fill me with dread. You die for me when I won't even cry for you. Oh please Lord, tell me what must I do? Taking out a page each day from the letter you wrote to me. A book of lights that I despise, but with your animosity. Take me back to a time we met on that bank other day. We made it right from the first night till you threw it all away. Would you dance to make my grave when I'm gone? Or see me for that man that I've become? Would I see that you care when I'm in need of you the most? But you don't care. You're not there anymore. Confusion is a gift that forever falls my own way. I've never been so proud of that man I am today. Take me back to a time of our once happy days. Still you seem to forever haunt me with your condescending ways. Now it's time to do things right and get you out of my head and reel out the thoughts that fill me with dread. Would you dance to make my grave when I'm gone? Or see me for that man that I've become? Or would I see that you care when I'm in need of you the most? But you don't care. You're not there anymore. And the pain you've caused fell from afar, and the message that you portrayed, it caused me too much sorrow and pain, but I won't fall for that anymore. Would you dance to make my grave when I'm gone? Or see me for that man that I've become? Would I see that you care when I'm needing you the most? But you don't care. You're not there anymore.
Everyone, welcome back to Not In My Lifetime channel. Yes, I know it's been quite a while since the stream. Nothing personal, it's just both me and Bev have been busy with our lives. Then also, it's been quite dead. I know there's been news here and there and things, but let's not lie here. It's been pretty quiet on City Front. It's getting a bit more news here and there, but now that games come back now, we're a bit more obviously stuff to sort of talk about now. We're rather than sort of waffling here for another hour and a half about AO shit we possibly can do. we'll save that for other stuff when we announce it another show down the line. But Bevo, mate, we're back after 2 weeks off. How you doing?
Yeah, feeling refreshed, ready to go. Nice to be back. Got a new chair, so
Yeah,
taking it for a
looking
test drive tonight. See how we get on.
yeah. So welcome, Steve, in the chat anyway. Big up you guys. Obviously, anyone joining, leave a comment if you haven't already, and also like, subscribe if you haven't already as well. As always, let's get into the game yesterday. Obviously, big up everyone as always. Right, so Palo away last night. Friendly, so you can't really take too much from it as it's not really a competitive game. But from what I saw yesterday, I was quite actually impressed with a few players. I think, especially obviously a certain player that everyone's sort of going crazy over right now. Johnny Reinders, he's phenomenal yesterday. He's a player that I said this as a Bevo. He said something to me as well. He reminds me a lot of Yaya Toure. Now, I'm not saying he is Yaya Toure. It's like there's a difference. Like Toure was good at a lot of certain things, but Reinders runs into the box.
He's box to box, like very box to box. He can. We've seen it during the Club World Cup. You can play him as a 6. You can play him as an 8. He'll quite comfortably go into the 10 role. Like he's just like the perfect midfielder. Like
he just does things that, like I mean, he's something that we haven't had for a long time. I think since probably the old Gundogan day, when Gundogan was doing it a lot, in 2021, getting box crashing. Like it's so rare to get a player like that now because Bellingham, he's that kind of player, but he's not. Bellingham's not a box with it. Bellingham is someone that I think he's a good player, but he's not as good as I think he really is.
Bellingham wishes he was Reinders.
like mate, really, it should have been like a 4-5 like that Reinders round the keeper thing. Actually been a fourth goal in the game. But this is what I mean. Technically, going forward, where it's so much crisper and quicker. Now, does that mean that the whole game was like that? No. The second half were a bit slower. Obviously certain players came on. But it just felt to me a little bit like, it was we were getting back to the old way of playing again. Obviously, I know it's obviously going to be a while before we're back to our level again. I think anyone thinking that it's going to be very easy to get back to that level needs to realize that it'll take a bit of time. There will be a few games where we aren't great or not as crisp as we want to be, but I know the word process is around quite a negative word, but the process in itself of changing our style from a slower way to a more quicker way, it's about trying to find the balance in certain games where being slower is probably better. In like a big game to grind a game out, a bit slower will probably help us out there.
A couple of things that I want to take away from last night. Savio still can't shoot for shit.
No.
He's awful at shooting.
Great assistant, not good. Yeah, great assister, but apart from that,
yeah. And I'm gonna put my neck on the line. Oh, we've got a rival fan. Luke's Southampton fan.
Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Do you know what? Right? Everyone thinks that they're the same place. That no, they're not. Everyone thinks that when you hear it, but it's generally not. It's like by what was it? I can't remember right, but it's like some places like north and south, but it's not the same thing. Bizarre, but yeah.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna put my neck on the line and say that I truly believe, from what I've seen, Reinders for me is going to be the signing of the season. And I don't just mean City's signing of the season. I mean global signing of the season.
Yeah.
I truly, truly believe that.
I agree. He offers something that we haven't had in a long time in the midfield. I mean, I'm more for midfielders that are a bit slower, that can sort of control the game and make it a bit more, controlling the middle of the park. But you need someone like Reinders who's going to run into the box and create those chances, get those like basically if you've got Reinders and Haaland in the box straight away, you've got two man in the box to head it in. It's probably why it's City after Bellingham in the first place. when we were linked with him. Now, I think Bellingham will be good for us. I think now definitely not, but at the time I thought Bellingham at that time at Dortmund he wasn't an arrogant prick. He was still a good level where you could sort of get him and mold him into a good player. But he's at Real Madrid now, where his ego's over the top now with Mbappe. I want to get near that now. But
Real Madrid is they have too many egos. You've got Vinicius Junior that wants to be the main man. You've got Mbappe that wants to be the main man. You've got Bellingham that wants to be the main man. Everyone there wants to be the main man. And no wonder they look like dog shit, because everyone's not out there playing for the team. They're playing for themselves.
Yeah, and that's why our team works really well. I mean, we'll also obviously we'll get later on into predictions for other teams in that league. Obviously, later on, obviously, I'd say shortly, because I don't want to sort of tell too much on the game. But I thought obviously Haaland was a good goal, Haaland, but Haaland really is hard to kind of judge. It's like, well, he's scoring goals, okay, that's what he's meant to be doing. But
he's number 9, that's his job.
I will say he's getting a lot more involved in the play now, which is a positive. He wasn't doing that a lot before. So he's starting to come. So if he can do more of that, fantastic. Mamouche, didn't notice him a lot, but again, Mamouche for me is the kind of player where we've got to sort of fit him into a system with Holland and keep playing them together. Stop playing him on and off of each other. Like, play both together and see what happens. I mean, you've got Mamouche who's at least 25 goals a season. He's that kind of player. So you've got to find the best way to have him around. I thought Gonzalo was good as well in DM. I thought he was very good. I'm not saying he's perfect, but again, I don't need him to be perfect. I need someone in that middle who can control the ball and detect tempo. I don't need someone who's like Rodri. Like, again, Rodri is way better than Nico. That's not an insult to Nico G. No, nowhere near it. Like, I think Gonzalo is a good backup DM for him, but you need someone to have Rodri out. I mean, as Steve is there, Rodri's obviously not fully fit now until what, like next month?
After the first international break.
So he might get a sub appearance, maybe against Brighton, if likely, but he might not do. But that team need Gonzalez ready to go, because we can't be playing like, again, as I said about this before, you can't just Goodman, Kovacic, Bernardo Silva right together just does not work and will never work in it anymore because of the legs. You can play either or. You play Nico G, Kovacic, and Bernardo if you want, but you need someone sitting there who's quick and can hold the ball up so that them two can sort of go forward and do what they need to do. It's all about now the midfield team selection being correct. Now, obviously, in a friendly, it's different. I'm not going to go into that because I think friendly is kind of hard to judge where we're going to be. But going into Wolves, obviously next weekend, that'll be a big indicator, because Wolves aren't playing the best themselves right now. Because obviously lost Cunha and lost obviously Nori, but obviously they've got is it John Arias they got from Fluminense, who's a decent. They did pretty well at the World Cup, but they're in a spot themselves right now, Wolves. So we've got to make sure that we go there with the right team and right setup for that game. We can't be playing. Play experience, because that'll work. Experience does work. Don't get me wrong. I think for me, any big team, you need experience that team to win stuff. Of course you do. Yeah. Doesn't mean you play all experience straight away, because that's how it works. You've got a balance of it, for me.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, I'm happy with what I saw. It was a good run out. I thought Mikasa was good as well. On his day, obviously for City overall, but obviously I'm sure it'll be a debut down the line in the Premier League. But
I said to you, didn't I, last night on the phone? For me, he looks like some of the decisions that he was making on the pitch. He looked like a seasoned professional. Like that little knock-on ball that he made through to Reinders for Reinders' second goal. He just looks like he's already got the experience there to step into a role. Now, I know the standard that we were playing against wasn't great, but you've still got to go out there and perform to the levels. It doesn't matter what standard you're playing against. Like, do you know what I mean? You've still got to go out there and do the job. And the thing is, in football, you're talking about the finest of margins from being a poor team to a good team. Like
Yeah.
you're literally talking about maybe each player having like maybe 5% more. Like, that is literally the difference between like, because at the end of the day, they're all footballers. They can all play football.
Yeah.
Like some obviously play better than others, but they all know how to kick a ball. They all know how to pass. They all know how to shoot. Like you're literally talking about fine margins. So you've still got to go out there and perform. And he went out there and did exactly what I'm sure what Pep would have wanted from him. He comes on, he has a little 15-20 minute cameo, comes on, gets an assist, looked really, really, really sharp. Movement off the ball was really, really good. I think he deserves a chance. Now, I don't think he's going to get much minutes. We've got a lot of players that can play in that position. We've got Foden, Cherky, Echeverry. You've got McAtee. Well, McAtee's going Forest, isn't he?
But right now he's still at City.
Yeah. There are so many. I think I counted. You could even include Mamouche as a 10. You've got so many players there that can do that 10 role. He is going to be quite far down the pecking order, but I do think that he deserves FA Cup minutes, Carabao Cup minutes. I do think that he'll be in and around the team. And if Pep's seeing it in training, why not give him a game?
No, I agree. Trafford, you can tell he's got to learn a lot. That's a good thing.
Yeah, he looked shaky for me. He looked nervous. But he's 22 years old. He's going to be nervous. Yeah. He's like he said in his first interview for City. I'm playing for one of, if not the biggest clubs in world football. Like one of the best clubs in world football. Like the guy's 22 years old. He clearly backs himself. He's taken the number 1 jersey. He said, "I want to be City's number 1 and England's number 1." So I like that level of confidence. I don't like the arrogance, but I like that level of confidence in backing yourself. I think that I think he has the credentials to do it. He's great with his feet. He took a little bit too long. There was one pass that he made sort of early on and nearly got intercepted. But those things will just naturally come with time. The more games he plays for us, the better he's going to be.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, and we're watching about partnership being for Wolves. At the moment, I'm going Josko and Diaz right now, but then again, though, it's like that could obviously change depending on the form of certain players. Obviously, you're having Husnov in the team as well. We've got Stones. I've got them two played right, but again, Stones how thick.
Husnov for me last night looked great.
Looked more mature as well.
So well.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Husnov get more minutes. I think ultimately you're going to have Ruben Diaz there, but what you could do is you look at Josko last season. Josko basically played every game. You can have a partnership of Diaz and Husanov or Husanov and Gvardiol. He can play either side. He looks very, very, very good. And he only had 6 months with us, and he only had a few weeks with us, and then got chucked in against Real Madrid and had Vinny Jr. on lockdown. So he's quite clearly capable of it.
I think with Husnov, right? I'm not that he'll obviously make mistakes at some point as he will do because he's very young, but I think he's also maturing and improving as well already. Being around the squad, you can tell he's him and Stones actually together did pretty well. I know look at mistake in Trafford, but that's Trafford. I mean, and again, Trafford's playing with a new defence in front of him. It's not the same as he used to at Burnley. He has to adapt to that again. So again, with Trafford, it's going to take a lot more time. But Husanov for me has the credentials. I mean, has the pace and also the balls, I think, anything to sort of be at attacking defender that actually need. Imagine him and Diaz together in defence. Both tackling, both going for it. I mean, this is what we need. Husanov, Diaz, Vardiol, Stones, Ake, perfect. I can do well, but it's what I mean. Ake for me should be an option left back for me. Late Nori is one of sort of traditions, but I'm kind of just like I'm happy. Obviously, right back obviously is a whole different one. Obviously, I think Rico and also Nunez. That's obviously a different one. I think both them players obviously. It's not a right back that obviously we probably would want. Not having an actual right back, but I think Rico did well yesterday.
Yeah, he
when
did.
playing, and so as well. But again, the thing is right. What we got to do then is that we got to adjust the system then to cover at right back. So if we're going to have these two right back this year, and then next summer we'll get someone in this summer, fine. You've got to play the system way where we're a bit more defensive on the right side, so that's it covers that better. Because you can't just both players can't defend as well as we need them to be. Again, both are very good players at right. Enrique, they're both very good players in our squad, but we have to understand that they're not defenders, and that's perfectly fine. They're not defenders, but they're playing there like Delph, like Zinchenko in the past. You've got to find a way of dealing with that there. Because you have to. Because some teams, mate, will say, right, left winger, Gakpo, go for Rico Nunez and go down that left-hand side. Verts, go over there. This is what teams we're doing against us. So we've got to learn this now and find a way of dealing with that for the rest of the season. So obviously I want to write back myself, but it is what it is. It probably isn't going to happen. So you've got to find a way around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly though, I was happy with what I saw. Obviously a trophy, I'm not taking the trophy. Still silverware. It's not something that we want. Obviously you have a FA Cup.
I mean, if you want a definition of a dinner plate, just look at that trophy last night. Look, the way that Bernardo was holding it up was like like when a toddler finishes their food and they're like, "Daddy, I finished."
It actually is. It's like, yeah.
He was like,
the participation trophy, get in there. Look, right? It's something to win. I want it. It's not obviously what the players would want. They want obviously the cups and the trophies and that. But as I said before, mate, the Carabao Cup this year, I want to win that this year. I want to win it.
Yeah.
So hopefully, do you think Bob should start? Bob did play very well. I thought Bob was good. And he's starting to get himself back to that level again. He's back to his level before his injury. Not quite. He's getting there. With more game time, playing each game, Bob will be getting that. I think
he will be a big player this season for us. He will. Do I think he starts against Wolves? No. Do I think he could get minutes against Wolves? Yeah, I do.
Yes.
I think he could get the last half an hour. Kind of like Rodri. We played Rodri in the Club World Cup, and now inevitably he's missed him for the next God knows how many months. So I don't want to rush these players back. I would much rather have Rodri not gone to the Club World Cup, had some rest, got back fit, and then he's back ready for Wolves. But for what unknown reason, the doctors cleared him as being fit. We decided to take him, and now he's injured again. So I don't want to be rushing these players back because I know, like, Rodri is crucial for us. Like, he is the most crucial player that we have in our team. He's the engine. But, like, it's the same with Bob. Like, Bob's still a crucial part of our system. And, he's grown up knowing the system. Like, he's grown up playing Pep football. But if there's one winger that you can rely on, it's Bob, because he's grown up playing Pep football. So
I agree.
I don't want to rush him back either. I'd rather give him cameo minutes, 20, 30 minutes here and there, until he's backfiring.
I will say though, I'm excited to one day see. I mean, especially that black kit as well. I want to see a game where we've got Foden, O'Reilly, Mukala, Rico, and Bob on the pitch together, academy boys, balling out in the away kit a cold night. I wouldn't that Champions League night. I'm like, yeah, if you got to see that, I'd be like, I'm proud watching all them players on the pitch.
I swear to God, if any game this season we wear that gopping grey and green kit, honest to God, yeah, I am turning the game off, and I will look at the highlights.
There's like contrast. No, I don't want to see that. Just show the goal and let the ball go in the back of the net. Go, yeah.
It's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Home and away kit, beautiful. Third kit, what the fuck is that? It's like not free.
I've seen some people say that.
It's mint. You're saying it's mint.
I mean, it's mint green if that's what you want to talk about.
It's literally sticky. Literally, it's mint green. Yeah, it's very mint. Look, it is what it is. Obviously, it's unfortunately a Puma. You can get two good kits and then one absolute shocking kit. So it's not. So unfortunately, that's the you make level. Unfortunately, with Puma, you have to sort of take rough and smooth. But that black kit though, beautiful to watch it on screen. Beautiful to sort of see it.
The best kits we ever had were Umbro. Umbro gave us the best kits. Every one was a banger. Black and red
kit in 11-12 with Jacko and Aguero and at Spurs, mate. Oh,
do you know what my favourite ever City kit was? Favourite ever. Do you remember the home kit that we wore? I'm pretty sure it was the year Adebayor slid in front of the Arsenal fans. It was like a woolly material. It was. It wasn't like a football kit material. It was like more of like a t-shirt.
Yes, but what was it? It was like, it wasn't like a lot of patterns. It was like a base.
It was just completely. It was just completely blue, and it had like a white ring around the neck.
Yeah,
it was stunning. I loved that kit.
Lovely kit. Yeah. But for me, black honestly, that one. When I can get it, I'll be getting it soon. 100%.
The thing is, as well, they've done it good because not only is the top black and silver, the shorts are black and silver, and the socks are black and silver. So it's all like the home kit this year. They've done like the sky blue with the white stripe, and then they've done like white shorts with sky blue sort of edging. And then the socks are sky blue with a dark blue. Like the dark blue, like where's that come from?
No,
it's like they just chucked a random colour in there.
It's like the is it for me, right? The best home kit I've ever seen, right, in my lifetime, right, is the treble winning home kit.
Oh, I love that home kit. That's probably my second favourite.
It's a shame we didn't. I didn't see more of those burgundy shorts because they look really nice to the home kit. But I get it is what it is. Like, but the shirt, the collar, the Colin Bell sort of meaning behind it, and also the badge in the middle, beautiful. And the fact that was the year that Haaland joined the club, the treble was won. It's the best kit I think ever. Up for debate. I've got a picture down there of all the kits down there anyway. But for me, it's like top 3 home kits I've ever seen. To me, 3, depending on where I rank it.
It's in my top 3.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, look, and this one is this is nice as well. It's really nice, like sash down. It's really nice this year as well. So hopefully we'll see. Hopefully more in the season. But yeah, it looks really good. Had a white neck round of Adebayor. I mean the Adebayor slide.
That kit was just you can't beat it.
Yeah, I'll big up Alf. I'm afraid big up Alf. He's doing. We'll get back on soon for a show at some point. Joe what? Yep, there he is. Yeah, yes, yeah. This comes. To be fair, he was wearing right. He's gonna do a the first watch along for Wolves, right? Because he's got his hair like like Jesus Christ, basically. And he's got full on blue suit ready to go. Like this, you what? That guy, man, is a different level of madness. But hey, he's unique. He's his own style. He deserves more subs anyway than Williams anyway.
Keep tuned as well. Keep tuned because in the next week or so, me and Luke are actually meeting up. We're having a bit of a holiday together, so
Yes.
we're going to be planning quite a lot for the. We're going to be planning quite a lot for the channel, and we're going to be starting up memberships. And if you want to see Alf and me playing FIFA, and there is a forfeit.
Yeah.
And if you want to see it, get signed up to be a member. It'll be cheap. It'll be pence.
£1 of any.
It'll be like 99p a pound for a membership. It'll be less than a bar of chocolate. So get subscribing to it if you want to see me kick his ass at FIFA.
It's not live yet, by the way. We got to work on a few things before we do it.
Yeah, we're working on a few things. It'll be done in the next few weeks.
Yeah, 100%. But it'll be in time for new game. Yeah, I know. I know. Mate, the content's good. Don't pay the money. It's economy. Right, you know what? I mean,
I think he's on about me because I said
you're
forfeit would be I would buy him 10 men. I'd buy 10
400 quid incoming. 400 quid. It's over.
I'm not spending half a grand. I don't get paid for this. Like, I'm not spending half a grand.
He wish he was getting paid for this. He's not getting paid for it yet. Come on, get the subs up and views up, then we'll not get paid for it.
Yeah,
right.
Get subbing so I can pay off this chair. No, I'm joking.
Well, poor pay off the chair.
Nah, the chair's already paid off. I don't do finance.
Right. Anyway, you know what? I think Palermo game was reviewed enough. Obviously, we'll say. I think I'll preview when we do our prediction. You know what? Get the predictions up now. We'll start going through it. Obviously, and we'll go through it. I think it'd be a good chance to sort of get involved. We'll talk more. Joe, we'll leave City for last anyway as well. Well, Joe, what the last two teams around it we'll get to. We'll get a chance to, but yeah.
Well,
right.
We'll literally just go in order of the teams.
Yeah. Right. Arsenal then. Yeah.
I mean, you can pretty much guess, can't you? There you go.
Yeah. Now, Arsenal have signed Gyökeres, Zubimendi, is it Mosquera from Valencia, and there's one more I'm forgetting, isn't it? I'm Madueke. So 4 players, obviously, this summer. I think Gyökeres for me is a good signing, but the problem with Arsenal is Arsenal going through what we went through. It's the service to Gyökeres. When you give him service, he'll score goals because he's a good striker. He scores goals. The problem is that when Arsenal, the way they play, they have no creativity in their team at all. That relying on certain players that aren't even creators, to do that job for them. I just don't think that's going to work for them, especially in certain big games. Like I'll say it right now, I think United Arsenal first game of the season will be a draw for me. It'll be a draw. I think it'll be because I think United aren't good either, but neither are Arsenal. I think it'll be one of those games that's quite scrappy, like 2-2.
I see.
So I'm going to say 4th. Moment. 4th.
Well, what we'll do is we'll get them in. We'll just get the teams in their categories, and then what we'll do is we'll then order them.
Cool, Arsenal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Arsenal category. Where will they be? Hi, puppy. You're right. Good to see you. Right. Okay. Villa. Right. Villa for me is a weird one.
I'm going to say Villa there. Yeah.
And this is the reason why for me. Villa, well, so far, my teams are still at Villa, right? I mean, obviously,
well, they've gone backwards. They've gone backwards
Yeah.
with the signings. Asensio's gone back to his parent club. Rashford's now gone to Barcelona. They've gone backwards with the players that they've got.
Yeah. Like,
I still think they'll finish in a Europa League place, but I don't think they're going to get top 5.
all they've brought in so far, right? I mean, let's have a look. I mean, they've brought in Evan Essen from Nice, who was a decent player for them for one good year. He's had one good season. So again, it's kind of like, that's a gamble to bring someone in on one good season from Nice. I'm not saying he's a bad player, by the way. I haven't seen him really yet, but I'm sure he'll do well at Villa. But then you got Marco Bizzo from Bressois as a backup keeper and a player from Turkey. But apart from that, that isn't good enough, mate.
They've gone backwards with the signings.
They have, yeah, massively. And I think for me, it's seventh place right now. And they're lucky.
Yeah.
Now Bournemouth lost Dean Huijsen, lost Kirkez, and lost Zabani now to PSG. That's three of their key players gone. They've replaced them with, is it Diakite they've got from Lille, who's, to be fair, decent, but I don't think he's going to be. I don't know how he'll do it. Bournemouth, will see what happens. I mean, to be fair, Bournemouth do have to buy good players, and they have to do pretty well at Bournemouth, so we'll see what happens there. But the problem is with Bournemouth, mate, is that they haven't really got much better, have they? Really,
no,
they've lost 3 key players.
They're another team that have technically got worse. They've lost their best left back. They've lost their best centre back. For me, it's a difficult one because I can see them finishing 12th or 13th. So
yeah,
it's either going to be there or there.
Yeah,
I'm going to go there for now.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get the rest in, we can move it around and reorder it and see where we're at.
Look, I'll say this now. We will do an update predictions if certain players join the club within the next few weeks anyway. I think it'd be good to sort of do a update predictions probably during the break in September. We'll see where we think. Because, again, some of these clubs could buy 2 big players and suddenly they're already a different team already. So we'll kind of just obviously, this is what we have right now before the start of the season next week. Just put it out there right now. But yeah, Bournemouth football, is it Petrovic from Chelsea, who's at Strasbourg last year? He's a decent keeper, but I think it's a real downgrade from where they were. I mean, is it Kepa last year? Now it's Petrovic. It's a bit of a downgrade. I don't see it. They replaced Kirkhead with Truther from Stade Rennais. So again, it's not bad players, but it's a downgrade on what had originally, and that's why I think it'll cost them.
It's kind of like they're going for the Brighton model in a way, buying players in, selling them for more, and then bringing in cheaper options and hoping that they're going to be better. Which
it works for Brighton right now, but I'll say well, mate, it's like Southampton many years ago. If you remember, Southampton did this. Bought new players, sold them on for other clubs for a lot more money, bought them again, did the same thing again. Then when it didn't work, it cost them. They got relegated because of that. It's a very risky strategy. It works initially, but you have to keep doing it over and over again. So, Bournemouth, for me, if they're not careful, mate, I think Iriola's a good manager, by the way, as well. I think he's a very good manager. But a lot players like Kluivert and Van Olsen, mate, if offered by bigger clubs, mate, are out the door. So there's a big
I'm going to say the same for Brentford.
Yeah. Now,
in fact, what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Bournemouth in the higher mid because I think they'll finish about 12th.
Yeah.
And I think Brentford will finish about 13th, 14th.
Yeah. Now Brentford have brought in a Malambo from Final. I know he's a decent player. I think he'll do well at Brentford. Coyote bought from Fiorentina. Kelleher from Liverpool. Good sign him. In goal. So that's pretty good. And a player from Birmingham, and then Jordan Henderson on a free. Which, to be fair, Henderson on a free isn't bad for where they are right now. They're experienced in the midfield. Also doesn't play every game, but he's 35. He's probably 35 for God's sake. He's a bit of a.
What did you just say? Brentford have got Jordan Henderson.
They do, yeah, they do. So Henderson.
No, they don't.
They do. On a free transfer.
The thing is, Brentford's a bit of a tricky one because they've lost Mbumo, but they've also lost their manager.
And also, Wiss is about to go as well. Newcastle, from what I saw today.
So
2 players, by the way, that carried that club for the last 3 or 4 years, mate. They're there for longer than that.
And the manager, the manager was their bread and butter.
Frank, mate, was brilliant in Championship, Premier League. He's absolutely. And I think Tottenham do. I think Tottenham do well at Tottenham. I think he will. But I think Brentford for me, right? Keith Andrews, I haven't seen much experience of him. It's quite a risky move to get someone who hasn't got much experience at all in football. Well, at all in obviously management of football. So Brentford could end up being in a relegation battle if they're not careful.
Yeah, they could.
Again, we'll see what. So we'll see what happens on that one. Now, Brighton for me is an interesting one because Brighton, because with Brighton for me, right? Look, for me, losing Pedro is a big loss because he was great for them. I know that Chelsea's doing really well for them now, so it's a real having Ruter, right, a striker. Now he's not a bad player, Ruter. I mean, he's decent, but he's not as good as Pedro was for them, a striker. He wasn't that clinical, and when you lose that kind of player, it shows. So far they bought in Koustulos, an 18-year-old from Olympiacos. Again, a long-term option which could work out or not work out, depending on how good he is. They bought in a De Kuyper from Brugge. Again, someone that obviously Alf knows really well, knows he's actually decent. They bought Tom Watson in from who's 19 from both Sunderland.
Give us 2 minutes while you're talking. 2 minutes.
Yeah. They brought in Coppola from Hellas Verona. They brought in a player from South Korea and also Boskagli from Eindhoven on a free. It's not terrible signings. They're decent players that I'm sure will do a decent job. But again, is that enough to go up towards top 7, top 6? I don't think it is. You're investing a lot of your time, a lot of your money into players that might not end up working out. Again, this is the thing of Brighton and their strategy. Brighton's strategy already works to begin with, but it's if you're trying to challenge for top 7, you need better players than this. And it's a real risk to go for players like this when it might not necessarily work out. I mean, De Kuyper is a great player as long as you don't put him in the back 4. If you do put him in the back 4, he's great. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, I haven't watched a bit. He obviously is a very decent player, but again, it's it's like anything. It's is he enough to really put Brighton into top 6 or 7? For me, no, he's not. I think they need a lot more than that. I mean, is it Mintez a good player? So Ruter, but obviously Matoma is good as well. But is it enough overall in the squad? For me, no. I think Matoma will probably where they'd be in the end. I think obviously it could be higher than that, but I just don't think for me they'll be in that race this year. I mean, if Brighton win the league, man, I'll be a real shocker, wouldn't it? But I mean, again, Brighton have a good squad. They've got a good squad of players that are decent, but don't know whether for me they have the squad, the overall quality of the squad, I think, to go on a run. Because at one point, Brighton last year were actually on hand towards a top 5, top 6 position, and suddenly away. So for Brighton, it's about consistency. It's about finding that consistency and form and keeping it up for us for the rest of the year. Do they have that? I don't know. I think that's, for me, they will definitely stay up. I think they're definitely an established team now in the Premier League. But in terms of Europe, for me, no. I think Europe's a bit too much for them right now. I think that any quality in the team, and more investment in the team. I think as a Hersch was a good manager. I thought his first year was actually pretty good, especially as a young manager himself at 32. But yeah, there's a lot going on there. I think it's definitely going to be a lot to break into that sort of top 6 right now. Anyway, but what happens? We'll see what happens. But obviously Burnley up next. Now, obviously Burnley will sort of put in position in a bit. Obviously when Villa gets back in a little bit, but Burnley for me is a weird one because they've brought in Brohouse and Ugo Chopra from Chelsea, who with decent players that play Premier League obviously quite a bit. So they're not obviously inexperienced players at all. But in terms of overall quality, in terms of keeping him up in the league, is that guaranteed? I don't think it is. looking at it, they've got Ugo Chukwu and Broha in from Chelsea. They've got Loom Chuana from Lazio. I mean, those are decent. It was a young player, but again, it's quite a risky move to go for someone like that and bank on them. Bashir Humphries, they've got from Chelsea. He's obviously a good promising left back. They've got Marcus Edwards on a permanent deal from Sporting Lisbon. Again, another good player himself. They've obviously purchased Jane Anstey from Bournemouth, and they've also brought in a player called Hartman, who from Feyenoord, who I thought actually is a decent player himself from Feyenoord. Obviously, we've got Fleming, Bruno Larson, and Max Weiss from Calrissian, and also bought Twanzebe as well. So they've Walker as well and Dubravka. So they have bought some decent in the team. I think it's not a bad window at all from them. It definitely is a good window. Now, is this enough for them to stay up? That's a different question entirely, because the competition in the Premier League now is more intense now. It's more intense, and Burnley are up where they're coming into a league where it's not as easy to sort of just stay up now with championship level players. You've got to invest in teams. You know, they spent so far about 125 million euros so far, I think, overall. Obviously on players, which obviously I think pretty good. Obviously, maybe a couple more players obviously might help them out as well. I think Broha and Shockley are both young enough, still good enough to sort of come in and do a job. Chuana obviously is a little bit of a risk for me. I think it's not obviously guaranteed for it to work out, but we'll see what happens obviously for him. It's a lot of young players, which it's not a bad thing. It's good to have young players, but not a lot of experience. Apart from Walker and Dubravka, it's not experience past 28. A lot of it is young players, and again, I know obviously with the whole situation at City, with the Unks over there, it's a bit different. But it's like for me, you need to a mixture of experience and also youth in the team. It can't just be one or the other. It needs to be a mixture. I don't know whether what they've got right now is going to be enough to keep them up. We'll see, but you know it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I mean, Walker, Walker at 35. I don't know. I think Burnley's okay for a little now, but we'll see. I can definitely see him leaving in like a year's time as someone else, probably lower league. I think Walker's like time is now anyway. It's now over. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see where Burnley are this year. I think I'll probably say right now it's 18th, 17th, probably the 18th, 17th moment. I mean, could obviously depend on who they brought who else they bring in. If they got Walker back up centre back, I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't be that bad, but yeah, right back now is kind of washed. I think his pace is just gone now. I think having pace now for him at right back a bit too. I think it's not enough now. I think obviously his pace is obviously gone now. It isn't the same as it used to be. I think centre back obviously it'd be more obviously to sort of dealing with that a bit more obviously experience there at the back. Dubravka's a good option as well. Obviously, Dubravka, I think, is it Muric as well? Has got so it's two obviously options there at goalkeeper. Again, it's a lot of it is just down to how that all goes on the pitch. Where will we be? Obviously, and also Scott Parker as well. Scott Parker as well is he obviously been in the former Premier League as well at Fulham, so he has experience obviously playing in this league. Will he obviously do enough? We'll see what happens, but I just don't know. It's a lot of it comes down to just experience. It comes down to how these players adapt to the league. As sort of news again, it will depend on our key factors, and I just hope that for Burnley's sake, it's not going to be too much for them because again, it could either be a up and down dimension, a yo-yo club like obviously right now obviously Leicester have to be right now obviously both stuck in a situation where they're up and down quite a lot right now. It will depend a lot on how much they put in and whether what put in is enough. So yeah, pretty much yeah. I know it's just going to be all down to now like where Burnley fit in. But again, we'll obviously Burnley will better a bit when he gets back. I mean, on the obviously we'll go to Chelsea as well. Again, obviously I'm not sure I'm going to this right now. I'll be back and then obviously he'll be able to sort of move teams onto the position. But Chelsea at the moment as well is a weird one because I think Chelsea right now, the way they're moving, could very easily be a top finish. Oh, there he is. You good?
Yeah. Right. Hang on. Let me catch up.
Yeah. Ron Burnley.
Bosh.
Yeah. Because I just said Burnley have bought in a few obviously the experience, also a lot of youth, but it's kind of like it's just down to like how much that experience will help them. I think in this league, it's a lot more competitive now. It's kind of, you can't just go in there on minimal effort, on minimal youth player, and expect to stay. I just don't know whether it's enough for them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace.
Oh, Chelsea.
I put Chelsea in there.
Third. Because
Well, at the moment, third, but we need to get the other teams in.
Yep. Palace. So Palace ninth, yeah. Well, right now, but
I'm just getting them in at the moment, and then when we've got all the teams in, I'll then reorder them.
Yeah. Cool. Everton. Lower mid. I think Forest mid-table. Oh, lower mid. Okay, mid. All right.
I think lower mid, but I'm not saying like 17th. I'm saying they're another one. You could be talking 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. I think mid-table is going to be very tight this year.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I think you also need to add Fulham into this as well.
Because for me, I haven't got no quality either. Yeah, I agree on that one. Leeds.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Liverpool. Joe, what? Put Liverpool and City in a UCL category for now. I'm not. We'll start. We're
going to leave. We'll leave these two till last.
Yeah. Okay. United a relegation, please. Sir. Imagine that, mate.
Mate, I agree. I agree. They could be relegated.
Well, they got 3 new players. Yeah, doesn't mean they're going to be good, does it? We see them bring new players in. Newcastle, yeah, it'll probably be mid-table, I reckon. Mid-table. Newcastle. Newcastle. Eek. Oh, wow. I reckon Europa League. I reckon Europa League. Tottenham there. Sunderland relegated or relegated? What are you going for?
I don't know because they bought quite well.
I'm gonna put Wolves relegated.
Yeah. For me, it's going to be Wolves, Everton, Forest, Fulham. Mind you, Wolves towards the back end of last season looked all right, but they have lost Cunha.
Nori now as well. I think Nori.
And Nori, yeah. Right, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th.
Hammers Conference League. West Ham Conference League. For me, anyway, but.
Right, hang on a minute. 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Where the hell did you put West Ham?
You put West Ham in UCL right now. Yeah. So second, third, fourth, fifth.
Okay, yeah. 2, 3, 4.
Obviously, West Ham.
Yeah, in that case, we've messed up a bit here. In that case,
put Newcastle in the UCL. We'll talk about UCL. UCL.
Yeah, like that.
Right. Okay. Okay. This is where it's interesting now. Because at the moment, right, I'm not being funny. you know what we'll do, right? We'll start at the bottom, go work way up, yeah, because it'll be easier doing that. Because we'll need to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
title up. Right, relegation. I think the relegation for me, Burnley for me haven't got enough.
I
I've got
think
new players.
he's going to be in this order. So 2019th, 18th.
Yeah, I agree. I think Wolves lost too much. Wolves haven't got enough. Last into the strike, but has a lot of shot on one player without a lot of quality up front. I think Leeds just haven't got. Well, mate, even Farkas said it himself, mate. Leeds haven't got enough up front. Yeah, they got the matcher from Wolfsburg, but again, that's not enough. Even more.
Yeah.
And Wolves, I think the bottom three just haven't got enough at all in their squads to stay up now. They haven't got any enough. Currently on 10th of August right now, I'm live streaming this video on a stream. All three teams at the bottom haven't got anywhere near enough. It's in the league. Now, for the lower mid-table, for me, I think Sunderland have enough. Again, obviously, that can very easily change depending on, obviously, you know, what other teams obviously how they start the season. But bringing in Jamie from Leverkusen is a fantastic bit of business. A big coup, by the way, as well, to get a player from Leverkusen who went invincible as captain. Was it captain of the club as well? I think.
Yeah.
To get them towards USO football. League final, unbeaten season in the cup. That's incredible. Incredible season. So
yeah,
Sunderland to me have got enough. Enough players, and even now, mate, they're still buying new players now. They still buy more players. They're still buying more for their squad. Still, like free agents here that are good league players experience. Here's on loan.
I've just looked over this, and I am happy with the order that's in.
Okay, well, obviously, I might sort of change it depending on how I feel.
I'm just going off. I'm going off mine.
Right, Sunderland 17th. I agree. 16th, yeah, because I think Brentford. The thing is, right, Brentford got Sharda and that Igor Thiago, but that Thiago I bought last summer, he hasn't even played because of injury. That's a massive gamble to play. You know, so Fulham have got good players, but again, for me, I'm more of a mid-table team now. Just further stuck in the Premier League because they've got good players in the squad anyway, but not enough to get anyone in the top half. Everton have so far bought in that Barry kid from Valencia. He's a decent young player, but again, not enough overall to sort of get anyone in higher than where they are. Forest losing Anger's big, by the way. I ended up putting that Jed Cunha guy from Botafogo, and they brought obviously new players in, so we'll see how they do. Now, Makasi coming in does do a lot, but I think their current squad, I think last season for me was one off. Forest last year were brilliant last year. They did so well and get towards the chance of top 4, mate. But even top 7 was great for them anyway. The fact is, doing it again, mate, requires you to improve your team even more. The fact that Chris Wood, mate, is still your main striker, it isn't good enough.
No, it's not.
It's not good enough.
And you quite clearly saw towards the back end of last season, like how much unrest that owner causes that club.
Marinakis, yeah, definitely.
Like the way that he goes. I mean, he's already been done for match fixing when he owned Olympiacos. Like the guy's a scumbag.
Yeah, he is. I just feel like for me at the moment that Forest are at risk, mate. If they're not careful of sliding down again. They really are. Yeah. Now, so I'm happy that made happy with. Now, West Ham is a weird one because the ball is it Hermansen from Leicester, who's a decent shot stopper, but again, we'll see how that works out. The ball is it. Walker Peters are free. To be fair, it's a good bit. He's experienced fullback Premier League, well for a few years. I think he's a good player for them. And who else the ball? But Los Kudos, Spurs, big loss for them. West Ham right now, mate, should be fighting, mate, top 7 every year. I mean, in a stadium in that ground,
should be. The thing is though with West Ham. if they're not careful, they're going to be in a very similar position to Brentford, where
agreed.
there's talk of Paquetá leaving. They've already lost Mohamed Kudus to Spurs. They're losing their best players as well, and it's one of them. They're very, very close to falling in the same bracket. Did you hear about West Ham and what they did with the whole goalkeeper situation? It's disgusting.
Oh, is that Victor, Jean Victor? They got from get him, didn't they?
Yeah. So they were buying this Brazilian goalkeeper called Victor. Even Fabrizio Romano had done a here we go. The goalkeeper was waiting in the airport for the green light. He was literally sitting in the airport, waiting to get on the plane, and they decided to go and buy some goalkeeper for 18 million quid instead. And they didn't even get this. They didn't even let Victor know that they were no longer interested in him. The poor guy was sitting in the airport, mate.
And to be fair, mate, he's watching about. He's a good keeper as well. He's a good keeper.
Yeah.
So I don't. For me, mate, Hamanta as well. Leicester keeper. He's not a bad keeper, mate, but really, from Leicester, I don't get that at all, mate. It's like. So what is it? Is it El Hadji Malakdou from Slavia Prague? Okay. Anthony, but mate, apart from that, that's Callum Wilson the free. That's really poor. Really, really poor.
Yeah.
West Ham will be another team, mate, stuck in the table, mate, to the bottom again, like last year. West Ham are very stuck there. Brighton, obviously, Brighton haven't got enough at all. Lost the best player to Chelsea. And obviously, certain players, obviously, well, even Baleba, by the way, even Baleba, by the way, as well. Can we go United? Right.
Yeah.
So, Brighton and Bournemouth, Villa, right now are stuck in that path where it could go nowhere again.
You could look at. I'm probably going to even include Forest in this as well, and maybe even Everton, because Everton seem to be buying okay, but they're still not there. So, in fact, if you were to go from Fulham, Everton, Forest, West Ham, Brighton, and Bournemouth and Villa, you look at all them. That is very, very tight. Like really tight. Like you're talking that there could be like a couple of points in it.
Yeah, and that's the thing right now. I don't think they've got enough right now. I think these teams. I mean, Palace. By the way, Palace player today won obviously against Liverpool in penalties. Obviously, 102-all. Liverpool get onto in a bit. We get onto in a little bit.
I'm going to put it out there now, right? I think Liverpool last season were the worst champions we've ever seen.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Because I don't think that they were that good. I really don't. Every other team around them was just worse.
City were absolutely terrible. Arsenal were shite. Arsenal was shite. Sorry.
Well, you look at Arsenal, right? We won more games than Arsenal, and we won 1 in 14.
Yeah, that's how bad it was.
This is what I'm saying. We won 1 in 14, and we still finished third. So
now,
I personally don't think Liverpool were that good. If I'm being honest.
Now, Palace, right? Big up to them, by the way. FA Cup champions, Community Shield were one to there as well. Big up to trophy, but for them it's good. Palace for me should be Europa League. Sorry, fuck the ruling. It should be Europa League. It won the FA Cup. Give them the Europa League. What is this hold up? Oh, ownership. Because of fuck. Who cares? It's football. I'm sorry, these rules, mate. Who gives a shit? If Strasbourg in the Champions League, Chelsea, I couldn't give a shit. How's that cheating? How was it cheating? if you earn a way to play there, mate, you should play there.
Yeah.
Why have Palace got to fucking go to a court over this? They should be playing European football.
Yeah.
They should be there. So for me, I hope it goes in their favour. Palace should be. I think Palace, by the way, have a very good squad. Are they still there? Brilliant. Mateta's very good. Who they brought in?
I'm going to put it out there now, right? I'm going to put it out there, and I say, for me, Mateta is in the top 5 number 9s in the Premier League.
Mate, he's brilliant. Yeah, like mate, Palace have only brought in, mate. The Borna Sosa from Ajax, a keeper from
Do you know what though? Do you know what though? Borna Sosa, what a left back he is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously penalty missed today, but I mean, he hit the bar. But a good, mate, great player though.
But he's a left back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We were linked with him a few years ago. I actually watched quite a bit of him when we were linked with him, and he is a hell of a player.
Like so what was it? They've got Munoz and Borna Sosa. They've got what he is. They've got his Lacroix and Gay's obviously still there right now. Depending on Liverpool going for him or not, but right now Gay's still there right now.
Yeah.
Palace get it right in some players who do leave eventually to be a class, mate. Palace could be a team that are constantly in that.
They've built a very, very good team.
They have Sarr, Eze, Mateta, great up front. Walton and Decore at midfield, brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
our defense is the best in the league. We've got Lord Panic.
Panic at Disco, Panic at the Premier League officers. Right, on to the shittest club in the world, mate. The biggest scumbags, the worst run club, stadiums to piss, rat piss, falling down at the seams. And
Man United.
Circus Tent FC. For me, they should even be up here. They should be mid-table lower, but I've got to look at that they brought in.
Right, I was just going to say, just whilst what you were saying, I think it's an absolute disgrace that they have been allowed to spend the levels of money that they have when they've just let 200 plus staff members go with redundancy.
Yeah.
They've just gone and spent 60 odd million quid on a striker, 60 odd million quid on a winger, and then 60 odd million quid on the other winger. They've just spent like nearly 200 million pounds on 3 players, and they've just let 200 plus staff members go because they can't afford to keep them. You've got Jim Ratcliffe turning around and saying last year, or maybe it was the start of this year, saying, "Oh, we'd have run out of money by November," but yet they've just rebuilt Carrington. They've just rebuilt the training facilities. I'm telling you now, that club is an absolute joke. And the fact that they're not being investigated shows the serious levels of corruption that we have in the Premier League.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah. No, but by the way, bang on. So they brought in Sesko and Buemo and Kun. Yeah, I'll say it is right. But all 3 are very good players. I like all. I think all 3 are very good. I'm pissed off. I've got to hate Buemo now. I've got to hate him. I hate it. One is just shit club. But players that I like, Depay, Van Persie, Falcao, I've got to hate him now. Ibra, I've got to do it. Why?
This club is known to destroy players. You look at all of the top talents they've had over the years. Now, when I mean top talents, I mean like you've got to put these players at the time in the elite categories. They're buying Casemiro. They're buying Rafael Varane, and they turned them into dog shit, mate. Like, it doesn't matter what players come into United, they will ruin them.
Yeah. Like for me, mate, I want to put Palace above United. I really do.
I do as well. I, to be honest with you, I think they deserve to be right down at the bottom because I don't think they should have been allowed to spend the money that they have.
Well, mate, so look, I'll be fair on the players they've got, right? So I bought in Sesko. Now, with Sesko, I like him. I've watched a bit of him at Leipzig. I think he's a good striker, but he's better than Højlund, way better. That's like fucking, what he hard to do anyway.
But I don't think that Sesko was Leipzig's best striker. I think Openda
He
was.
wasn't. I agree. I'm just saying that Sesko's way better than Højlund. That's not even a fucking debate at this point. No, he's better than Højlund.
Yeah.
But Sesko, I think with Sesko, right? Again, it's service. They need to service their attackers, and with Sesko, if they get the right players around him, he will score goals for them. The problem is United, mate. And we all know this before, mate. At the back, they're fucking shite. They're absolutely fucking terrible. Onana is useless. They're still there, mate. Great. More shit than this year, mate. More embarrassment to watch.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just, yeah. Honestly, it's and obviously, Mbeumo is a good player. Again, is he? Mate, it's one of Mbeumo, mate. And Mbeumo for me could have a fucking stinker this year because our team. And mate, honestly, mate, Mbeumo, right? Mbeumo will have 2 United, mate, and he'll leave to another team probably in Europe and ball out there.
Yeah.
Cunha and Mbeumo, mate. I'm sorry, you're both fucking ones. Sorry, honestly, I don't give a shit, mate. I'm sorry. What is this obsession, mate, with players obsessed with saving United? Mate? They're beyond saving. Stop ruining your careers. Stop it. Sesko, right? If I'm in, right, go Newcastle. Go Newcastle. Because I'll tell you why. Newcastle will idolise him more. He's out there anyway. Because he's bigger profit. So get him gone to Liverpool. Get him in at Newcastle instantly. New striker. Can do really well for them. And Weber should be honestly, these 3 players are going to waste their careers there. You're wasting your own time there, lads. Get out of there while you still can.
Yeah.
It isn't us, mate, being biased, mate. Well, it is a little bit, of course it is. But with us, though, if United, mate, we're doing well, we're constantly would say it's a good move. But they're not. They're clearly not doing well because they've been absolutely fucking terrible for the last 3 or 4, for the last 10 years, mate, if more than that.
Mm.
So, I'm sorry, mate. I'm going to say it is right. Yes, they're 3 good players, but they're 3 players that are going to be wasted in this club. So United, to me, mate, I think I like team to even be 7th place right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now Newcastle, mate. I mean, Newcastle, mate. Fucking hell, it's summer, mate.
They can't buy anything, can they?
Well, they've got Malik Fior now from Milan, but this is what I mean, mate. They have to go for players that no one's going for because the thing is, mate, Sesko, United, who else they're after? Trafford, City. Yeah. By the way, good goal today. By the way, good goal. I'll say it as it is. Good finish. But Newcastle, mate, they need players. They need, and this is the thing, because this obsession, mate, of playing for a bigger club because rather than the project Newcastle have got right now, even they've got new Champions League football. It should be done right now. It's still a growing club still. Like a cup's great, but you need to win more of them. Yeah.
Sorry, I've just been slating off United, yeah. Have a look how many views we've got.
Hey, 115. Woo, 115. Let's go. Get in there. That's more like 115. And speaking of 115, agreed, Alf. Agreed. Well, I love that. Bit of relegation, please. But yeah, Newcastle for me, I think what they've got now, mate. I think Isak, mate, right now is the way he's being with it all. If honestly, mate, if I'm being real, he should probably go. Right, his head's gone. His head's gone. Get him out the door. Honestly, get him out because. All you're going to do, mate, is ruin your atmosphere at the club having him there. If the guy's head's gone, he's being a twat, get Liverpool right, Liverpool. Is your bid, buy it, go. Because, sorry, mate, if he doesn't want to be there, sack him off. You got to, because otherwise you're keeping on the player, mate. It doesn't want to be there a bit swat, ruining the atmosphere of the club. So I think for me, Europa League is probably where they're going to be anyway. I can't see them getting Champions League this year. I think other teams are more strong this year than last year. But yeah, I think it's a shame for them. I think I want them to do well, but it is going to happen this year in UCL this year.
Yeah.
Now Tottenham. I mean, Tottenham for me.
I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with how they've gone about their business this year. I really am.
Palhinha's done well. Well, Palhinha, Kudos, Son, obviously. Mason's injured again. I'll see how that worked out.
Got a very good manager through the door. I really rate Thomas Frank. I think he's an exceptional manager for what he did with Brentford with the very little that he had. Unbelievable manager.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, and I think Tottenham will be a lot better than last year. That's not really a surprise, is it? I mean, last year was fucking. I don't want the Europa League.
I mean, they couldn't get worse. They were literally 1 place off being relegated.
Yeah, that's what Ange for me was bad for them. I think Ange won the trophy, mate. But to me, Frank's a lot more about a system that works. I mean, he's more about better football than that. Better football.
I actually watched a documentary on Brentford. And saw Thomas Frank. They did like an interview with Thomas Frank. I forget who it was. It might have been Sky Sports or something like that, or it might have actually been Brentford doing a documentary. But I watched it, and he is a very, very hard worker.
He is 100%. And he's good for them. But mate, all they got to do, mate, is back him. They got to back him, because I'm sorry, Spurs need what they got right now. It still need more.
I don't rate their front three at all, at all.
Yeah, that's so true, Alf. That is so true. It's not true. To be fair, when you get older, the more interesting to watch. You get I want to that. It's been an hour long. Could give a shit. We're older, but I'm watching them all.
I'm feeling like a proper old man now, Alf. You probably won't know what it is, but some of our UK viewers in the chat probably will do. I now find myself in the evenings watching Martin Lewis streams. So, yeah. Anyone in the chat from the UK who knows, if you know, you know.
Yeah, one day, mate, you and me, if you fish with Martin Lewis, financial figures of City, I mean, boring. They'll be like, money, yay! No one will care anyway. Right, Tottenham, but fifth, mate. Yeah, I think fifth probably we're going to be standing on position. But I think as long as Frank gets them top 5, top 6 this year, with a team that's a bit more refreshed, fine for them. I think with Frank, it's more long term. I got to think about the long term of the team where they're going to be. But yeah, I think for now it's fine.
I think personally they will struggle in the Champions League, but I think that they'll be all right in the league.
Yeah, I agree. Now on to Chelsea. I'm going to say it. Mate.
I'm impressed. I'm quite impressed with Chelsea. I really am.
Pedro's balling out right now for them. Great on him so far.
Yeah,
he's doing a job. Palmer's a weird one. He can turn up, but sometimes he doesn't turn up. But
they're another team though that very similar to United. There's something sketchy going on with the way that they run their business. Like the fact that they've been able to spend like £2 billion in the last 3 years is absolutely disgusting. They're another team that, I mean, if we're being real, they should be up there. I don't think where I've put them isn't somewhere where they shouldn't be. Like to be fair, with the amount of money that they've spent, they should be winning shit every year.
Well, mate, Pedro, Gittins, Israel Hato, Delap, very young players though. I will say, oldest has been 23. That's pretty. Like for me, Pedro works perfectly. Obviously, so far doing really well for them, scoring goals in the couple. Obviously against Milan today, and also is it Leverkusen as well. Getting to Milan, mate, is a big one though. Getting is a real gamble. That has a lot of money for someone who's has had one good year, I think, at Dortmund. I know our academy, but it's a real gamble.
Do you know what it is? It's the same with Liam Delap, though. Liam Delap was shocking at Hull City. He was shocking when he went to Stoke. He's not been very good at all. He had one semi-decent season last year, and they've splashed the cash on him. It's kind of the same with Bino Gittins. Like what it is it's the City Academy effect.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is. It's like, oh, Delap's come through City's Academy. He had one good season. He'll be all right for us. Like they did the same with Romeo Lavia, and look where it got him. He's played he's played about 10 games.
Yeah.
Palmer, I thought was shit last season. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. Brilliant.
He had a good Club World Cup. The year before, he was good, but you look at how many goals he scored that were actually penalties. Like, I'm sorry, you expect to score penalties.
The investment. Yeah. Martin Lewis is very good investment. Yeah, very good. But I think with Chelsea, right, a lot of fans, we're going to smoke everyone this year. I'm like, Chelsea will win some big games this year. They will. I just don't think right now they've got the maturity and the experience to their squad to win the league yet. I think it's too early for them.
But that's fine. In all fairness, mate, they should be winning the league because they've spent £2 billion in 3 years.
No, you're right, but I'm going off what I'm seeing in the squad right now. Like they've got quality, don't be wrong, but they haven't. They got a money on youngsters, rather like mate. They're doing mate investments. Like a certain player, buying players for a lot of money and selling them for even more. How the fuck are you doing that? How are you getting double your money off certain players that were shit anyway for you? It's crazy. But yeah, I think Chelsea's top 4 definitely, but I can't see them get any more than that for me. Top 4 at most.
Their wage bill should be illegal.
Yeah, mate. Mate, over like how many years?
Something like 45 players, mate.
How much they got, mate? Contracts right now? Like how many players?
They've got like 30 odd players signed up to 8-year contracts. Like how they're not being investigated is absolutely abysmal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We go and spend some money on Wilfred Boney, and all of a sudden we've got 115 charges.
Well, mate, at the moment, right, their contracts right now, mate, at the moment, they've got players like they've only got one player out of contract next summer, mate. One player out of contract summer. Like most of them, mate, up to 2033.
Yeah.
Well, Haaland, 34, fine. Fair enough. I'm not going to hear that. So yeah,
But we win stuff year in, year out.
Apart from last year,
we can afford the higher wage bills because
ignore last year, though. Ignore last year. Ignore it. It didn't happen.
But with the exception of last year, but we're winning Premier Leagues year in, year out. We're in FA Cup finals year in, year out. We're getting far in the Champions League year in, year out. Chelsea aren't doing none of that and have probably a triple wage bill on what we've got.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking mental. But yeah, 4th for me. Now on to the phase 7, phase 8, 9, 10, whatever phase it is now. Arsenal.
They don't finish second next year. They do not finish second. They do not finish second. No.
Mate, I'd even say Chelsea might fall over them. If I'm being real.
Could be.
Because Chelsea, if you watch Arsenal right now, Gyökeres, we got Gyökeres. We'll win the league now. Like, okay. but you got Odegaard shit. You got players who are still shit. Mate, Trossard, Martinelli, average, mate, average at best. If we're being real, they like your 18-year-old midfielder at left back, who by the way did it right last year. But I'm going to say as it is, mate, he'll be exposed, mate, very soon.
Of course he will.
Oh, by the way, Alf, he scored, by the way, Gyökeres. He actually scored, so that doesn't count, unfortunately. Those meme, it's over. But he scored a goal against was it Bilbao, I think. So, yeah. But the fact of the matter is, though, mate, for me, all Arsenal fans are acting like they've got the squad now ready to win league. Really don't, mate. Because I'm sorry, mate. Arteta's way of doing
fans
things.
are the most insufferable fans I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and we've got Chelsea. You've got United fans, Liverpool fans that are really bad, but not worse. Mate, that meme, mate, of Lee just doing that, running out, just like, what is going on? What is happening? That meme of like the running out the celebration of that. Like, what? This fan base, mate, it's all about PR memes and just trying to troll people. It's like this season, mate. Another year, I'll be trophyless again.
Yeah.
Again.
Well. Wait there. I'm just looking for something. When I find it, I'll show it you.
Yeah. But I just honestly, mate, Arsenal for me, mate, just no. For me, I just think if you're Saliba and Saka, you're staying at Arsenal, mate, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, Arsenal win nothing on this manager. Arteta's a fraud. I don't care if he got 5-1, mate. Last year we were fucking shit. Fuck. We're terrible last year. But currency, mate, beat him. Probably. Or even get I'd say win at Emirates this year. We're a better team this year than we were last year. And that's not a massive jump from where we were, but it's still way better than last year.
Yeah. I've found it. Give me 1 second. Just
no worries.
I'll put it up in a second. It's coming. I'm getting it added to the media. I'm just getting it added to the media files now.
No worries, that's fine.
Because it's definitely something that we can use again and again and again.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing this now. See what you've got saved up. I saw that. I love it. Speak the trophy. Speak the trophy. It's perfect, mate. Honestly, mate, if we beat Arsenal this year, mate, that is being saved. I put on the stream before you.
Oh, it's already getting saved. Every time they lose a game, that is getting shown.
Yeah, honestly, it's But Arsenal third, maybe fourth. For me, mate, not impressed at all. Not convinced at all. I'm not worried about them at all this year. Now, mate, Liverpool. I'm gonna be real, right? I think right now they win the league still. I'm not at us first to see how we. No. I know people will disagree with me, but that's kind of like how I'm feeling at the moment. Again, that could possibly change, but I need to see us first before I say we'll win the league. I need to see how we do against Wolves, Tottenham. I need to see how we stand right now before I sort of. But I'm going to simple though, mate. Van Dijk is almost washed. He's almost washed, bro.
My views on it are right. Last season, we fell off a cliff massively. Now, there's a lot of contributing factors for that. We had Phil Foden, who was going through some issues. Pep was going through a divorce with his wife. We had an assistant manager who didn't talk to any of the players. That there was a lot of contributing factors why we fell off last season. You look at this season, we've acted straight away. We've got in a fantastic midfielder. I don't think our defence is as poor as what people make it out to be.
No,
I think the problem, the majority of the problem last season was because our midfield was so shit and they were getting run through game after game after game. There's only so much that a defence can do. If you haven't got a solid midfield in front of you, you're gonna look like you're exposed. I think we've resolved a lot of those problems very, very quickly in at the start of the window. We rectified a lot of the problems in January. We brought in, Mamouche, another goal scorer for when Haaland's not on it. I just think the squad that we have now, providing that Pep plays them, because this is all down to Pep playing them now. We've got Cherky, we've got Reinders, we've got all of these players now through the door. It's now down to Pep to play them. If Pep plays them, I think we win the league by 6 to 8 points. And this goes back to what I was saying before. I don't think that Liverpool were that good last year. They were just better than every other team around them.
Yeah, okay.
The fact that we had fallen off, I think we've rectified that problem. You look at Van Dijk, the guy's getting on. There's no doubt about it. He's getting on. They've also brought in, but they've made a lot of very critical changes to that team. And I just think they might have made too many big changes all at once.
Yeah.
You've got Salah, who, let's be real now, it's effectively Salah that won them the league last year. The numbers
last year.
The numbers that he put up last season were incredible. They were.
Yeah.
But the guy's also getting on. He's just signed a new deal. Do you think there could be a little bit of it's like, he was coming to the end of his contract. He needed to play to prove himself to a new club. It's like, because people aren't going to want to buy him because he's 33, 34, whatever he is. He had to put in the season of his life to secure himself a new contract with a new club or a contract where he was. I think this year you're going to see a different version of Salah where he's going to be a lot more relaxed. He's secured the bag now. He's got a new contract. Yeah. He's effectively got nothing to play for now. Obviously, he's playing for his team and playing to win the league, etc. But on a personal note, he's got what he wants now. He's got another couple of years contract, which will see him through to retirement. He don't need to worry anymore. I just don't think so. And age plays a massive contributing factor. He's another year older. Is he going to give up the same numbers as what he did last year? I very much doubt it. I don't think Ekitike is that good, if I'm being honest with you. You look at last year, Mamouche had more goal contributions than Ekitike, and he left 6 months early.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, before we carry on, how the fuck did Mamouche not make fucking top 15 nominees for Ballon d'Or? Yeah, Vinny Jr. did, who got fucking way less. What the fuck's going on, man? Get that PR.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? PR.
Oh, City was shit last year. Haaland's big name, hot on there. Mamouche, fuck off. No, shite. No, City boo. Like every time, man. Every time. Like, bro, that guy, mate, cooked for Frankfurt and City last year. It is disgusting. Honestly, disgusting. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
I just think personally, just to finish off, I think personally we've got enough there to go and win it again. I do.
Okay.
We don't have a Kevin De Bruyne anymore, but what we do, we have a Reinders who is that box to box, and he's something that I said it at the start of the stream, and for anyone that missed it, I'll say it again. I think Reinders will be the signing of the season, and I don't just mean City signing of the season. I mean he will be Premier League signing of the season. I fully back that, and I will die on that hill. I think Cherki looks an absolute baller. He didn't have the greatest of games yesterday, but you could see what he was trying to do. He's making a lot of progressive passing, which we didn't have last year. I would be comfortable in saying that when Rodri's missing, I'm happy playing Reinders as a 6 because he's played as a 6 in the Club World Cup and did exceptionally well. I think he's an all-round player. I think from what I've seen at the Club World Cup, you've got Phil Foden, who's looking really, really good. You know, you think noodle hair Ronaldo was good. Wait until you see noodle hair Foden. That is gonna cook different. I think Haaland is gonna be better this year. I think Mamouche, he's gonna have, you know, he's had 6 months in the team now. He's gonna come back looking strong. I just think everything is in our favour this year to win the league, and the fact that we've got an assistant who is actually hands-on. You know, he's in and around the training sessions. You know, he's implementing his ideas. I just think we've got enough. I really do.
What a stat, by the way! You were 18 today. You started with football at 10 years old. You went to Liverpool win the league. That's crazy.
I know, yeah.
That's mad. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is you've only seen Liverpool win the league twice.
Do you know what it is, mate? You convinced me now. All right, fine. City top. Fine. Thank you for convincing me. Thank you. Look, Liverpool for me, right? Wirtz for me. Look, Wirtz is a great player. I'm not saying he isn't. He is, but it's a lot of money to put on a player, right? Same for us, by the way. Same for us if you joined us as well. I'll say it now. It's a lot of money. And bear in mind, the guy had injury problems, mate, last year, and he has got an injury at 18. Not terrible, by the way, but this is the fire with it. Physical league, the Bundesliga, more physical, more rapid. It's going to be.
Well, look at Ekatiké's only got 30 goals in his entire career.
Yeah, they're wrong, right? Good goal today. I'm saying it was a good finish, but again, that's every game though. It can't be that against me every game going for it. Like,
it's a long season to do it in a Community Shield match, first game of the season. Well done. You know, big round of applause. Whatever. You do that. You know, 32, 33 games into the season when it matters most.
Yeah, and you know what? I think to me, right, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Saturday. Obviously, Wolves away, first game of the season. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a good one. Again, I think for me, it's going to be all about now seeing how we develop. Again, anyone, I know how it is though with City fans, though, not the real ones, the ones in the chat.
Steve's
the ones
on the hype train. Choo choo.
Fair enough, Steve. Fair enough. I caught 7 fish today. Well done, 7 fish. Well done. Well done. Good stats there. What was the minute per 100 minutes per fish? He's done it. He's done it again. You fucking. Oh, that's been me. We've got to use at some point. Honestly, he's done it again. It's a great picture. Great picture. But yeah, no, you know what? I'm on it as well. Look, again, I'm not sort of doubting us at all. I think I want to see I sort of, you know, I'm ready, sort of, you know, having success. But I just want to sort of see more before I decide. But I thought all I'll say is I thought good this year already than I was anyway. But then again, didn't they, mate? Last year, mate, I thought the same way, mate. What happened, mate? Start season well, and suddenly went downhill. So,
well, if you look at it, mate, the start of last season, I had a notebook saying that I reckon Haaland was going to finish the season with 56 goals. How did that? That fell off.
Yeah, I was like Brentford. Mate, I remember telling you, mate. Brentford game last year. I said, right, 1-2-1. Haaland cut, but weren't great.
Well, we both said it on stream, and we got absolutely roasted for it.
And what happened?
We fell off
because it was coming. But this season, mate, more confident, new players, like fresh perspective now.
Do you know what? I think it's bigger than that. I think it's bigger than fresh players. We've changed our system.
Yeah.
The system's changed. People have been so used to us playing a certain way. They've now got to deal with this whole different system. And just to add to that, if they work that system out, we'll just change back to the other one. It's not a problem.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I honestly, all I want though to begin with though, I need us to beat Tottenham at home. I want a battering, please, not a one that it needs to be a revenge. Last year, I lost 4-0 to them at home. Got to beat them this time again, sort of. And also, Derby Day, win the fucking Derby.
Yeah.
It's been poor last couple of years. It needs to be much better this year.
The thing is, Turkey also hates United, so.
Shirky Foden and Haaland up front, mate. Cooking United, mate. And
yeah.
Shirky that ball. Yeah. Shish United. I want to see the free Shish United fans at the way end.
Also, if anyone from City is watching this, James French, this is directly to you. Please let Cherky take corners because he's both-footed and he can put a ball in.
Yeah. 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 Honestly, right? I think seeing that Mamushkos is okay, but I want to see someone with both feet on it. I think, and also as well, right? I want more goals this year as well.
I've seen Cherky. Bearing in mind, Cherky's left-footed. I've seen Cherky take a corner with his right foot and put it right on the head.
Yeah. Those outside of the foot passes that he does well, mate, are beautiful. They're beautiful
He's
to watch.
just a tacky baller. I saw him last night and I was watching him and I was like, he's every time he gets the ball, he's doing some little trick or little flick. Like, it's just nice to watch.
Him and Foden, by the way, people to watch together.
Oh, have you seen the training sessions with Cherky and Foden where they're both like trying to outdo each other? It's well funny.
I want to see them, but mate, you're right, mate. Nutmeg to defenders, mate. Skip out 3 players, and I want to see Foden and score. That Derby Day needs to be a battering.
Yeah,
it needs to be an ultimate battering. And obviously, look, we're back now. Well, obviously back. Obviously, I know. I think going forward now, I think content will be a bit more consistent now, which is good. We're going to do 1 to 2 streams a week, I think, because both of us are very busy anyway, as it is. I might do a few shorts here and there, maybe a video if possible, if I can get something out. But the thing is, I think probably because you more content is a bit like it's not going to guarantee. Again, it's not what I want anymore. Would love to, but it's like when we're free to do it, we'll do it. But unfortunately, with how life is, like it's not as simple as sort of coming on and putting on a stream. But
we'll probably do 1 more stream, and then the stream after that will be definitely for anyone in the chat. Get subscribing, get liking, share it everywhere that you can, because not the next stream, but the one after that is going to be one that you're not going to want to miss. It's going to be the first ever that's happened on this show. It's going to be one of a kind. So make sure that you tune in because it's going to be a good one.
100%. What we'll do is we'll try and do a Wolves preview if we can before the game. I will try and do a preview of the game. I get with like December a bit more intense. We'll have to try and sort of put things together in one stream to work it out. Again, we'll sort of work it out when we get there. But obviously, right now, we'll get there. This is going to happen, by the way. With this one, it's a bit of time to get going. Again, lot's happened in the last few months. Nothing bad like that. Nothing bad. It's just, a lot of things have sort of been busy. And it's like, we're trying to work on it, sort of make it good. Because if it's crap, then it is going to work. So for now, we'll keep it as coming soon. I can't sort of say when that's going to be, but eventually it will be done.
There's also a lot of parts with this new podcast that we're working on quite a lot behind the scenes. This isn't just going to be a podcast. There's a lot more to it. This is going to be a brand, and there's going to be a lot of different areas to this brand. So it's not just going to be a podcast. There's going to be a lot of other things as well. And essentially the plan is to release them all together. So, there's things like a website that we're working on behind the scenes. I won't delve into it too much what that website is, but it's gonna be good. And it's definitely going to be unique, one of a kind. There's nothing out there like it. But yeah, it's going to take time. It could, me and Luke, we've sat down in evenings and we've spoken about it, and we've put together a plan for what we're going to do and how we're going to do it moving forward. And there's a lot of moving parts to it. It will come, but like Luke said, sometimes the best things are worth waiting for.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, look, it will take time. I'm not, and we've got a lot. We've got a lot planned. As I say, we want to make the channel even better this year. New graphics and that. I'm going to set up for. We're going to do that. It is in the pipeline, but I think things like this, you need more people involved, and yeah, mate. If you want, I've got channels for that, but not mine. I've got a friend does that, but not me. But yeah, it's gonna be worth the wait. Especially with it being back now. Obviously, I know, I'm doing loads, but again, the news has been quite dead. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's been like we want to do one. We have, but when the news is like rumors, whether actually like confirmation on like certain things, it's hard to really sort of do a stream and sit here and try and waffle on for an hour. It has to be something that's worth talking about. Now, hopefully, the game is now a bit news of certain players leaving. We have to do a bit more for you. So, obviously, the season's back now, so it should be a lot to look forward to. Good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be good. Again, go on. Go on. You talking at all?
No, mate, I was breathing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I mean, yeah. I'll be honest with you, right? I get some have got to do videos, but sometimes like, guys, you just send us this everything over again, and like I know you got to sometimes do it. It's like when it's so quiet, right? But basically for us, right? When it's not a job for us, it's not like for us. It's like, okay, cool, nothing's on. We'll just leave it for a bit then. Like I know we could always sit here and do streams, but I think you guys remember us stuff that's worth talking about rather than just waffling on about the same things over and over again. Otherwise, it gets boring for us and boring for you. So going forward from now on, if there is stuff to talk about that he's talking about, be it on the games or news about the club or that needs to be discussing, it'll be here on the channel. Obviously, as well that we do with memberships as well, including that as well. I just want to make sure that out there. Like, you aren't expecting us to do a lot every week. Like, it's not that we don't want to, we do, but it's kind of, it's just trying to find like a time above us to free. Obviously, Bevo being a single dad himself. Obviously, me obviously so having to work, obviously looking for other stuff and trying to get myself up there as well. It's not as simple as you think it is. Running a channel, right? Much it's great to have a chat with you guys about everything. If we could do it all the time, we would. We absolutely would. But when you've got things to sort of think about and priorities to think about, it's kind of hard to sort of manage everything. But we will try our best this year to sort of put a lot into it, a lot more content for like the games and that a bit. Especially when it comes to like the autumn time where games start coming big and fast. It'll be good. But yeah, again, this year, I'll look forward to this year. Hopefully, much better than last year for sure. A bit more positive, a bit more, I think us last year got sick of talking about all the losses, mate, and the same issues. I think this year would be nice to have a more positive season to sort of chat about and excited about. It should be good, and yeah, it should be good. Now, before yeah, so before we carry on, is everyone was all or are we all good before we end the stream?
All good.
Cool. All right. People, Shiv tuning in as always. Again, I'm not sure when the next one will be. It might be a preview, it might not be. It depends obviously on timing, but if not, it'd be a short or a video depending on how busy we are. But so everyone who's tuned in, big up everyone. Obviously, not doing right now. Obviously, right now, there's not a lot of people will be in as normal, but that's completely fine. Everyone's got good stuff out there. It is what it is. This year as well, right? Support everyone in the community as well. Not just us, everyone in the community is doing city content, depending on different to each other. Please go there and support everyone where you can. Leave a like if you haven't already. If you haven't already, on the road to 2K. It's slow recently, but what I was trying to get back up there. Get the sort of sub train going again. But back to where we were a few weeks ago. But until then, people, have a good rest of your weekend. Well, obviously, week to come. We'll see you guys again soon for another stream. And take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening. Take care.